I think this whole Asim thing has been spoken about enough. To me, he's always been a gentleman. He's been a great guy. He was a great friend while he was there. I could never say anything, negative about him.
And the last person you kissed?
My boyfriend. He was like, I have no right to call you Fattu anymore. I remember my dad, he actually got emotional watching that, which was really cool because he's a man of very few words. I mean, I can't hate on nepotism. I think it's a blessing, to be honest, I always say fake it till you make it.
Oh. I got you, girl. Hi guys, this is Harshita Bailey and you're watching me on Filmygyan. Today we have a very special guest with us, Krishna Shroff. Kaise hain aap?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good and welcome to Filmygyan.
Thank you so much.
कैसी जा रही है आपकी खतरों के बाद की journey?
It's been amazing. Life post Khatro has been hectic, but I love it. I have people, all sorts of people coming up to me outside the gym or at the salon or, at random spots just talking to me about how my journey inspired them because, it was such a new thing for me and I entirely stepped out of my comfort zone to take on this challenge. But I always say, if I could do it all over again, I would. It was such a blessing.
Yeah, and actually you are the female finalist in grand finale.
Yes.
How does it feel to be there और इतने challenges के बाद आपने वो spot पाया है? कैसा लगा आपको वहाँ जाकर?
It feels amazing to, represent that girl power and have one of the girls standing up there amongst such strong men. All of them are extremely commendable competitors. So it's just a really proud feeling. And, whatever happens after this moment on, I think I'm just so satisfied and proud of myself already that I would be happy regardless of the outcome.
बात करें खतरों को साइन करने से पहले जब आपको पता चला you have to go there in खतरों तो आप खतरों is not about physical strength only but आपको mentally भी prepare होना होता है.
Absolutely.
So how did you cope up with that?
Watching the show at home on the comfort of your own couch in your own living room, things look a lot different. I actually watched the show for the first time when I signed the contract because I was like, oh my God, what am I getting myself into? And watching it from there, I was like, I can do that. And that was purely because I was relying so heavily on my physical strength because that's what I feel confident in, But this show is so much more than that. It's beyond any of that. It's just about conquering this, and I feel like early on in my journey, when I had unfortunately gotten eliminated due to my own choices, I think that's when I realized the minute I started putting limitations on myself is when I sort of saw my own downfall. When I, had the blessing and the opportunity to come back on the show as a wildcard entry, I feel like I completely put all those limitations that I had set up on myself aside. And that's when you really saw me shine and really saw me conquer, the challenges that were put in front of me. And that was all mental, So this show's definitely a lot more conquering the mind than just the body. I believe the body will always follow as soon as you are able to conquer that.
बात करें फिटनेस की कृष्णा आप फिटनेस को लेके काफ़ी ज़्यादा हमेशा रही हैं आपका वर्क रहा है मैंने आपका विकिपीडिया पढ़ा आई सॉ कि आप बास्केटबॉल प्लेयर भी रही है कोच रही हैं आपने बच्चों को सिखाया भी है हाउ आपके लिए फिटनेस एक इतना इम्पोर्टेंट आपको कब से था और कैसे आपको इसने हेल्प किया खतरों में फिटनेस के थ्रू
I think in order to love it, you have to make it a lifestyle. It can't be a chore like, oh my God, I have to go to the gym tomorrow. Oh my God, I have to do this tomorrow. It blends so nicely when you just make it a lifestyle. You don't think about it too much. And automatically, when you start seeing those changes in yourself, not just physically, but mentally as well, I believe the self-assurance and the confidence that I found through fitness was exactly what made me keep pushing more, week by week, seeing how much you can progress, again, not just physically, but mentally, and overcoming things and seeing what your body is capable of is such an empowering feeling. So I think, fitness I really found about 7 years ago. That's when I really stepped foot into the gym for the first time.
Oh.
But before that, like you mentioned, basketball, I was huge into sports. Growing up in school, my brother and I, we always joke, we really only attended school to play sports. So, I mean, our school had a great sports program. So I was not just part of basketball, but I was on the football team, the volleyball team, badminton team. I was a swimmer. I did all sorts of things,
Wow.
and I captained a lot of those teams as well.
Wow.
So working with people, working with kids, I love that. And just kind of, imparting a little bit of knowledge that you have to the youth of our country, to just live a better lifestyle and just an overall healthier lifestyle, I think will not just help them, but help our future as well.
कृष्णा, अब वैसे तो अगर बास्केटबॉल की बात करें और बास्केटबॉल टूर्नामेंट हुआ या कभी खेले तो मैं बिल्कुल आपके पास आने वाली हूँ.
You got the height for it for sure.
Yeah, actually, because I love basketball और आपका और मेरा इस पे बहुत ही ज़्यादा लंबा चौड़ा हो सकती है बातचीत, पर ठीक है. कृष्णा, खतरों में इस बार कंट्रोवर्सी भी काफ़ी ज़्यादा हुई है. आसिम और रोहित सर के बीच जो कंट्रोवर्सी हुई है, आप एज अ बतौर कंटेस्टेंट वहाँ पे रहे हैं. Asim took a charge on Rohit sir. How was your mental state as a contestant? आपने ये सारी चीज़ों को सिनेरियो को कैसे हैंडल किया?
I think this whole Asim thing has been spoken about enough. I see a lot of people still talking about it because I guess they're chasing some clout or getting something out of it. So I'd rather not comment because it's not my place. It didn't involve me. I was just a spectator. I was a little taken aback because that's the first time I'd seen anything like it, up close and personal. But, I can only speak for the relationship I shared with Asim. And to me, he's always been a gentleman. He's been a great guy. He was a great friend while he was there. Him and I actually got along more than I got along with any of the other contestants at the very beginning, because I think we had a lot of the same similarities in music and things like that. So I could never say anything, negative about him. Him and I shared a very genuine friendship.
चलिए, खतरों के बाद जब आप वापस आए तो क्या-क्या चीज़ों से आपका जो डर था जो चला गया? इतने सारे कीड़े मकोड़े सब.
Listen, people are like, I'm gonna go on Khatro and get over my fears. Guys, you don't get over your fears.
Oh my God.
Okay, I am still not cool with snakes. I'm not cool with cockroaches, even though I was in that box full of them for 10 minutes straight. I think, I barely completed the stunt, but just to endure it for the 10 minutes was a huge win for me. So, in that sense, I'm glad I got the experience to do so. But one thing that I wasn't afraid of, that I'm afraid of now, is getting electrocuted.
Oh.
Those shock stunts were something else. I see a lot of comments like, oh, it's fake or whatever, but it's as real as it gets. And I think, my reaction to especially that stunt should be proof of that.
जैकी सर की बात करें, बैक ऑफ कैमरा हम बात कर रहे थे कि कैसा रिएक्शन रहा उनका, और आपने बताया कि काफ़ी इमोशनल भी हैं जैकी सर ने एक स्टंट के बारे में. बट जब फर्स्ट आपने उनको जाके बताया, टाइगर सर, फैमिली सबको जब बताया होगा कि हाँ, आई एम डूइंग खतरों, तो हाउ वाज देयर रिएक्शन?
They were really surprised. My brother actually found it very amusing.
Wow.
I think there's a moment we share on the show where he video calls me actually, and he's motivating me. And he was like, I have no right to call you Fattu anymore.
Fattu? Why call you Fattu?
I mean, look at him. He's a specimen of a human being, So he has all the right. But I think after, seeing the things that I was able to overcome and accomplish on my journey on the show, they're very proud of me. And my father, of course, has such a busy schedule. So whenever we can, even though I've watched the episode already, I love to watch the reruns with him and see his reactions. And there was, this specific moment, it was during partner week, and Charlene was my partner. We had to do a fire stunt. That was the element for the stunt. And I remember we had to collect 5 flags in total. And after 4 flags, he unfortunately caught fire and had to jump into the water. So I had to complete the stunt all by myself, which was a very difficult task. That's why they made it a partner stunt. But I was able to do so. And I remember my dad, he actually got emotional watching that, which was really cool because he's a man of very few words. He doesn't express too much. But I know that they're extremely, extremely proud of me.
Oh. हाँ एक्चुअली दे आर. आपको लाइक अगर मैं बोलूँ खतरों में आप एज अ फीमेल कंटेस्टेंट आपने इतनी चैलेंजेस के बाद गए हैं और उसके बाद मैंने आपके अवार्ड्स देखे हैं, आप एंटरप्रेन्योर भी हैं, आपने इतना किया, तो वी ऑल आर प्राउड ऑफ यू एक्चुअली.
Thank you so much. That's so
बट
sweet.
हम जानना चाहेंगे इस मेल डोमिनेंट सोसाइटी में जहाँ आप एज अ वुमन इतने कॉन्फिडेंटली चीजें कर रही हैं, हाउ डज इट फील टू ब्रेक द बैरियर्स एंड टू बी हियर?
It feels amazing. You know, even though I may not feel confident every single day, and it's a process. I always say, fake it till you make it.
Oh.
You know,
I got you, girl.
honestly, you got to fake it till you make it. And when you tell yourself things, your body genuinely listens and your mind listens. You know, it feels great to be able to be a pioneer in this specific field of MMA and fitness. And especially being a woman leading that, it's such a win in its own right. And I always say when you start something with a pure intent, you're gonna see longevity in that, and that's what you're seeing with my business has expanded so much. Touch wood, we have about 14 gyms pan India now, and along with that, Matrix Fight Night, which is our fight promotion. It's one of the leading promotions, not just in India, but in South Asia now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, ऐसा लग रहा है कि बात करके थोड़ा बहुत ऐसा जब we meet people like you, women like you, तो एक अलग ही confidence आता है कि हाँ, we are connecting through something.
I'm so glad. That's awesome.
Okay. चलिए ये हमारा था थोड़ा सा टॉक शो. अब हम बढ़ते हैं हमारे सेगमेंट की तरफ. फर्स्ट सेगमेंट है हमारा हैशटैग शो. आपको कंटेस्टेंट को एक हैशटैग देना है जिनके साथ अभी आप वर्क करके आए हैं.
Okay.
Let's begin. और नेक्स्ट है हमारा व्हाट द कमेंट शो. कुछ कमेंट हमने फिल्टर आउट किए हैं आपके प्रोफाइल पिक्चर पे, आपको रिएक्ट करना है.
Okay.
एंड देन द लास्ट सेगमेंट जो हमारा लास्ट रहेगा. ओके, 1 मिनट. शिल्पा शिंदे.
Hashtag veteran.
ओके. अभिषेक.
Hashtag funny.
Funny?
He was funny, yeah.
Oh.
He was, the light in a lot of the situations over there, just making people laugh throughout the days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Gashmeer?
Hashtag cool as ice.
Coolest eyes. Nirmit Kaur?
Hashtag bestie.
Bestie. Oh, sweet. Niyati?
Hashtag... this one's hard because she is... she's such an internalizer, She doesn't really express that much, even during the stunts. I'd say hashtag silent killer.
Silent killer. Wow. Shaleen?
Hashtag entertainer, for sure.
Oh, wow. Aditi?
Hashtag... she's just the sweetest. Hashtag... just... the sweetest girl. I don't know what to say. Anything sweet.
Okay. Karanveer?
Hashtag mentor. He actually helped me a lot through my journey. Yeah, he was, because he's had a lot of experience, in the TV space. And he was just one of the most genuine people I met throughout my journey.
Asim?
Hashtag raw?
Raw?
Yeah.
Okay. Sumona?
Hashtag... I gave this hashtag to her before. I'd say therapist.
Therapist?
Yeah, she was, she was that girl on set that all of us would go to talk to about our problems or how we were feeling. And I think because she's also had so much experience in life and through these journeys, not reality and Qatar specifically, but just TV and, met people from all fields of life. I think she was a good person to kind of advise us.
Okay. And lastly, Rohit sir?
Ooh. Hashtag OG.
OG, original. Okay. चलिए हमारा नेक्स्ट सेगमेंट है व्हाट द कमेंट शो. हमने कुछ कमेंट फिल्टर आउट किए हैं आपके प्रोफाइल पिक से. आपको उस पर रिएक्ट करना है.
Okay.
चलिए.
Reaction like just verbally?
Yeah.
Tell you what I feel? Okay.
Okay. I'll not surprise if you won trophy by just doing swimming in the every task.
I've seen so many of these comments. Can I just be honest?
Yeah, you.
I mean, listen, guys, all the stunts are planned before we even get to Romania and shoot. It's not like, they're specifically designing a stunt for you because they know you can win. it doesn't work that way. It takes so many days, so much planning, entire teams, to get these things together. And it's, not just something you can throw together in your backyard. It takes a lot. So all the stunt team and the stunt designers, they had planned and pre-planned all the stunts before we even got to Romania. Ooh. So there's no way that a specific stunt can be for me. But I will say, I owned it in the water stunts.
Oh. Nice. If you think Bollywood doesn't have Nepo, just watch how Krishna is treated in KKK14 and how others are.
I thought everyone was treated really well, honestly. But yeah, I can't hate on nepotism. I think it's a blessing, to be honest, While nepotism is a thing, I believe, I also believe that, being a product of Nepo or whatever, I think it's supposed to drive you and motivate you to work harder so that you're able to, create your own identity away from the legacy your family's left. So they both have their pros and cons. But for me, it's a blessing, because it's given me a platform to be able to kind of experience everything and follow my passion and be able to have that head start in that sense.
Wow, so sweet. All the contestants are zero. Asim is hero.
Asim's got a mad fan following. I've seen that.
Actually.
And it's awesome for him because that was self-made. He brought this amazing character that he has to the screen that I guess people haven't really seen before. So good on him. But I think everyone has their strengths and weaknesses.
Okay. She is the winner for us.
Aww, that's my reaction.
Sweet. चलिए हमारा the last segment है जो कि last है और हम आपसे पूछेंगे कुछ questions like who was the last person you stalked, Instagram, ये.
Okay.
Funny and
cool.
Who was the last person you stalked on Instagram?
Okay, can I be honest without sounding too full of myself, even though I might be? I watch my stories a million times over and over again, and I just love re-looking at all my old posts, so I probably say myself.
Okay, the last rumor you heard about yourself?
Probably that they specifically designed water stunts for me on Khatro to help me go further in the competition.
Okay, the last person you speed dialed?
Always my mom.
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever blogged a celebrity on Instagram? Who was it and why?
Celebrity? Never. No.
Okay.
Random people here and there,
okay.
If they're a little disrespectful, but celebrity, no.
Okay. The last emoji you used?
My favorite emoji, I think, recently has been
heart.
The hand heart.
Okay. The last most unexpected person that follows you on Instagram?
Unexpected?
Hanji.
I don't know about an unexpected person who followed me because I keep my Instagram really filtered. Like, I only follow people I actually know, and I've met face to face. And I think, what I was really happy about was I had written a post for Rohit sir after Khatro ended and just, when it was about to air. And I guess, I don't know, my dad was shooting with him at the time, so I'm like, Dad, I don't know if Rohit sir checks, but just put in a word, let him know. And he actually went and saw that post. He gave it a like, so that meant a lot to me. I was happy that he read what I was feeling.
Sweet. The last most famous person in your phone list?
Probably the whole Khatro crew.
Yeah. Okay. The last picture you took from your phone?
I know.
Just now.
You saw it. Yeah. I was taking a little selfie of my makeup and hair.
Oh, yeah, I saw it. The last thing you Googled?
My name.
Your name? Why?
I sound really self-obsessed, but honestly, it's my name.
Okay. The last embarrassing photo you accidentally took?
I don't think I can say that on camera.
Okay, okay. Who was the last person you DM'd and what was about it?
Probably my boyfriend, and it was probably just some silly reel.
Okay, okay. What was the last TV show you binged watching?
The last TV show I binge watched. Okay, this is I'm probably going to get a lot of flack for it, but I think I'm the only person in the world who hasn't watched Game of Thrones yet. So I've recently started Game of Thrones. Okay, that makes two of us.
Me too.
So I've recently started Game of Thrones.
Okay, what was the last awkward comment you received on your post?
Awkward comment?
हाँ जी.
It's got to be something about my physical attributes.
Okay, ठीक है. The last message in your WhatsApp chat history.
It would probably be a good morning from my mom and to my mom.
Okay.
Yeah.
The last person you hugged.
My mom.
Aww. And the last person you kissed.
My boyfriend.
Okay.
And my dog.
Yeah. Actually, चलिए. So कृष्णा आपसे बात करके हमें काफी अच्छा लगा. But before leaving, आप अपने fans को क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Honestly, this journey was so overwhelming, so beautiful, once in a lifetime, and as amazing as it already was, the love and appreciation you guys have given me has made it so much better and all the more worth it. So thank you. Keep supporting, keep spreading the love, and be kind.
Thank you. Thank you.